Good morning. This is part 5, I believe, of my van build, and today we am going to get on with insulating the walls. The insulation I'm using, I'll put a link in the bottom to it. It's the recycled plastic bottle insulation. I've got 3 rolls of this. This insulation is actually just from B&Q. It's good stuff. So what I'm going to do, I've also got some spray adhesive as well, because obviously when I come to put the insulation on here, it's just going to want to fall off. So I've just got a bit of contact adhesive, just so I can keep it there, just so we can get the panels on. If we have time as well, we'll look at getting the panels refitted back to the walls, and that's be all ready then for carpet lining. So let's get on with it. Let's open one of these up. I'll show you what it is. Okay, so this is it. It's made from recycled plastic bottles. You can tear it by hand. It's a bit tough because using a standing knife with it don't do much. It's obviously moisture resistant as well, itch free. So what I've got to make sure when we're doing these panels, we've got to make sure we're getting all the gaps. So if I show you, we've got to make sure we got it right down in here and in there, and try and push it under this panel. Then obviously all this then will be covered as well on here as well, and yeah, obviously I've got to do the same to that side as well. Obviously not the door. Also as well, I will have to be taking the plastic door cards off, because I want to insulate behind them as well. We will be going back on, but obviously they're going to be stretch carpeted over. So let's get on with it. Let's get it in. Okay, so what I've done, I've got a piece off the width of this panel, and what I'm going to do again is actually break it down again in half. As you can see with this stuff, it does tear that way. It's got a bit like a grain to it, because you can tear it easy in half, but the other way it's a lot stiffer. But what I want to do is now get this stuffed deep as possible, because I don't want no cold spots. So let's try and get some pushed in. I think what I might do as well is just tear it in half again, so just so I can push it in there. Push it in straight across there. I can do the same with this way. push that far as I can straight up over there, and then I can pack this right the way down inside. That's it. That's these ones packed in. So what I want to do now, get another piece that width, tear it down. So this is where I want to use the contact adhesive, just to literally just to stop it from keep falling back out. So just get that. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to just spray some on the panel, spray some on there, because obviously it's contact adhesive, so you've got to spray both sides. Just going to let it sit tacky a little bit. It takes a few seconds. So that'll hold that in there now until the panel's done. Now I've got to just put a little bit behind this pillar here. So I think what I'll do now, see, I have got to put some in there as well, so I'll just hold that up. I'm just going to break it down again. I'm going to spray the panel. The insulation. The second now, just sit a bit tacky, just so it holds itself, and then we can look again some stuff up inside this as well. And I'm just going to offer it up like so, and obviously then the panel will go in there, and now I need to get some in there on that one. This time it's got to be teared down this way as well. Like that. And then we're going to get that one stuffed in there now with some more spray adhesive. And then the other half of this one I can tuck under this panel. This one up to here. good thing to do as well with all these little bits what you have to take off on corners and stuff like that. Keep them because you can stuff them in areas like that, right the way down there. So now I'm going to carry on now. We get all the panels done. Then we should be ready for the boarding.
Guess that's what I get for leaning into the best friend. Now I've got one more accent, 2 less hands here for holding. Ignored all of my.
Okay, so there you have it. It's all insulated. All in there, back doors, behind the door cards, and that wall. I tried to tuck it in all the crevices, stuff like that. But the next thing we've got to tackle now is this side door. We've got to take the panel off the side door and try and get some in there. So we've got to look into getting this panel off next so we can get some insulation behind it. So that's the next job. Let's get on with it. Okay, so as far as I can see, these panels, they're just on like a press stud, I believe, which should just pull off, and there they are there, look, them just pop off. Gotta try not to lose them now, because some will disappear. You may have some what break as well, because they're quite fragile. I'm not sure how them come off yet. Lovely. And right now I'm going to have to just get a screwdriver. We look at popping this handle off and that locking mechanism. So I'll just get a screwdriver and we'll get on with that day. So the lock one literally just pops off, pulls out. Then on the handle there's a little outer cap there, and with a torque screw behind it. So I'm just going to undo the torque screw. And that also just pops off as well. Now I think the rest of the panel now is just on studs, so okay, there we go. And there we have it. Now we can whack some insulation into there and get the panel back on so I can carry on using the door. Then I think what the next job is then is start looking again the boards back on. Obviously this don't need insulating, that's having a window put in there. So yeah, I'm just going to get this done and then we'll have a look again the boards on and in place. Okay, so what I've done is just drilled an hole through to pick up that. What I'm going to do, the existing holes I can reuse. I'm just going to countersink them just so the screw sits in a bit flatter. So I've done the one there, as you can see that's a lot flatter now. So I'm just going to go around, do all the main ones, but we will be putting extra ones in because I don't want no movement in it. So we'll just we'll get on with that. think what I need to do as well is mark up where the centre brace is, because I want to put a couple of screws in the centre brace, and just to give it the middle part then just some support. So I'll just mark that up and then we'll get on with drilling and tooling. Okay, so I have marked up the centre. You can see here, I'll show you, I've put some tape there and some tape there, and I know that that is the centre line. So what I'm going to do now is just get some screws in the top just to hold it, and then I can work my way down then. Gotta make sure it's in a good position. Okay, so as you can see now, where I've countersunk it, it's below the surface. So when I come to do the stretch carpet, I got to pop through and show. So now to put another one in the top. Just keep working my way along. Just keep checking it as I move down. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just going to pilot some holes into the metal, just so I can move my way down, taking all the flex out of it. So I'm just going to, on this one here, just going to pop it off out, just to help it sit in, and follow it up with the screw. Nice. So we're going to go and drill and pilot all that one on. I can clean it all up later, no problem, and then we move on to the next ones. Okay, so there you have it. That panel's on, plenty of screws in, no movement. I have got to put a couple of pieces in there. That side's okay, it's all fitted well. That's all ready for the carpet now. It's fitted well around the door. I can follow that with the carpet along with it going up there. So I'm going to do that now for the rest of the panelling. I ain't going to bore you with all that because it's exactly the same process. I'm just going to literally screw it all back on, put the hole through where I need to, make sure there's no movement in them. I have got to get some on the back doors as well. Then I've got to find a way of fixing the ones to the back doors though. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Obviously there's no panel got to go on the sliding door because that's going to have a window cut into it. So all being well, get all these panels on, then the walls are ready for the carpet lining. I think maybe the next video we may look into maybe getting some roof battens on, get them on in place ready for the roof. Maybe getting some of the closed cell foam for the floor, get that covered, and maybe some ply and get the new floor down. Now the walls are new enough done, so we can get in there. So I appreciate everybody who's watching and all your subs. It does really mean a lot. I will keep making videos like this. So until the next time, I'll see you then.